Welcome to your daily focus, April 28th, 2022. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. We have the 28 energy. The 28 energy, it's more than likely that a series of unexpected or unusual events leads you to some new opportunities to step into. Now, first of all, we have to see the opportunities. More importantly, it is our motives, it's our behaviors, it's our judgment, our lack of or good judgment that will swing it either to a great success or a great failure. You hold the reins. So whatever you decide on doing on a 28 energy kind of day, know that if you're doing it out of spite or vengeance or hate or ego, bad ego, not a good ego, a healthy ego. We need a healthy ego, but not one that we want to be above everybody else. We are self-entitled in some way because we're definitely not that. We hold the reins. So it's very much a free will kind of decision-making day, and it is the tail end of the full moon energy, so we are making decisions. So be very cautious that you're just not making a decision for the sake of making a decision and not really giving it thought, not really thinking it through. 2 plus 8 is a 10. So we're going into a new season, a new energy, and we definitely are, because as we go forward, we go into the solar eclipse. And 1 plus 0 is a 1. So the I am, the entrepreneur in us, the trailblazer in us, the pioneer in us. If we do the numerology of the day, it's an 11 energy. I know, it just gets better and better, doesn't it? Now, the 11 energy, I mean, that is the teacher. That is the illuminator. And it usually asks a little bit more from us, that kind of energy, because it is a master number. But the rewards are so much greater. So we have that beautiful 28 energy, but we also have the 11 energy that promises success. If we put our focus, attention, we make a commitment to it, we cut out the things that do not belong, we do it for the right reasons. So great successes can be had on a day that we make a decision under the 28 energy, especially with the 11. I think, well, we won't even go there, because if I start going into the events that are happening in the next couple of days, this will be a 12-hour video, so we won't go there. Well, maybe not 12. Maybe I'm stretching the story just a little bit there, but I guess we could. Sun is in Taurus, moon is in Aries. So we have that Aries moon and the 1 energy, so that in combination too really makes us feel a confidence to go forward, to start initiating some things in our life. Now be careful on initiating things in our life, okay, because that moon is going to move out of Aries and move into Taurus very shortly to get ready for the solar eclipse. So if we're picking things to do, we want to pick quick things. We don't want a 5-day project or a 12-day project or a 2-month project on days like today. We want to pick a project that we're going to be done by day's end, maybe into tomorrow a little bit, but don't push it, okay? Otherwise, it's going to sit in the corner. We're going to enter that Taurus energy and we're not going to go back to it. And it'll be one of those things that we'll have to complete a full moon down the road. So get it out of the way. Don't drag that energy with you. Small task today. I think Mercury and Pluto are getting along, and Pluto is stationary retrograde. He's ready to go in reverse, ready to go into retrograde. I love the Pluto retrograde. It happens every year for about 5 months, I think. So it's not something that we are not accustomed to going through. But it really, the Pluto retrograde allows us to see where we gave away a part of ourselves. In essence, I mean, that's our warrior. That is death and rebirth. And where we allowed somebody else to make the decision for us or tell us what to do and when to do it and why to do it and how to do it. We didn't act upon our own beliefs, our own goals, our own dreams. We didn't walk our path. And yet, on top of that, we gave a part of ourselves away, and it's claiming that energy back. Just beautiful energy. So Mercury and Pluto are getting along today. So we have the potential for profound insight. Awareness. A focused attention. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? Bottom card is, who's our shadow? Look at this, the Knight of Pentacles. Just go with the flow and believe and trust that there is something greater than you helping you move forward. So long as you are taking the steps, they can keep opening doors for you. You stop taking the steps, the doors have to stop. So the Knight of Pentacles, he's all about going after your abundance, and he's going with the flow. There's no reins on that horse making it go one way or another. So it's not for us to decide exactly how things are going to work out. We can imagine how they might work out. We don't wear any armor. We don't even have a weapon. So we know that we are safe. We know that we are protected. We know that we are loved. We don't even have a small sack of food with us to keep us energized. The food will be on our path as we go forward. Don't worry. The food will be there. When you're hungry, you'll find it. It's going with the flow. It's not fighting the current, not trying to change things and manipulate things in order for it to go your way, but to back up and allow the situations to happen. And you go with that situation. Two of Swords is our first card. Wow, there is decisions to be made today. Look at this. Now, first of all, we're blindfolded here. We're blindfolded, telling us that no matter how much we look in our exterior world, to people, to our environments, whatever it might be, we will not find the answers we are seeking to help us make a true decision. Those answers are within. We have to close our eyes. We have to look within. We have to contemplate. We have to think. Ask ourselves questions. We wear red. It's going to take courage. It's going to take courage to make these decisions. And look at the waters behind us. The waves are so high. It's going to be emotional. We're not sure. We're holding our breath. We want to, but yet there's this. We have the answer within already. We have to have a conversation with ourselves. We have to make sure that we are making the decisions for our well-being, to honor our wisdom, our strength, our courage, our destiny, our path forward. And that's not to say that's the only thing that matters, but if we don't put ourselves first right now, we won't be able to take care of others when we need to. We won't have the energy. We won't have the reserves. Now back it up a little bit and look at your path. Listen to your heart. Listen to all your chakras. Do a chakra meditation. Did I release one on YouTube or just Patreon? I'm not sure. Ask yourselves the questions, the hard questions. And yes, there may be sacrifices to be made. We have the 11 energy, right? There may be sacrifices to be made. There might be things that we need to give up. Maybe it's just short term so we can have it long term down the road. But we have to make some strong decisions and really stand in our truth and put to, Pluto, death and rebirth. So when we're writing out that plan, we are saying this goes, and this goes so I can give birth to this, and this. The World card. Wow, how fitting. The World card represents a time in our life when we have gone through all of the experiences that we can go through before elevating to the next path, the higher vibration, the new season, the new opportunity, the new relationship, the new goals and dreams and desires. The World card is here to say there's some loose ends we need to tidy up on. We don't want to take that energy forward with us, so we have to pay attention to it now. Get it off our plates. Maybe it's healing. Maybe it's inner healing. Maybe it was we want to go into a new relationship, but we know we have to heal after the hurt of the last or the accumulation of hurt. Otherwise, we'll already be going into a new relationship with a wall half built. And that's not fair to the person that's coming in. It's not fair to you. This is the last card of the major arcana. Then we go back to the Fool. The Fool is us, starting that new journey. Feeling that bounce in our step, feeling the excitement, the exhilaration of going forward, of stepping into something new and unknown. And unknown, to get happy about that word. We're taught to be fearful of that, and for very good reason, right? Our brains were built to protect us. And so when we think about the unknown, it's, oh, pull it back. But the unknown is what's going to bring in the joy, the happiness, the celebration, the love. And really, at the end of the day, I don't care what goal you're setting for yourself, it's about joy and love. And the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. Oh, look at how hard we are working to go forward here. One step at a time. And it's anguishing, actually. We've got a long way to walk. And we can't keep going on this path this way. And we have to be honest with ourselves about that. We have to stop. We have to lay that sack down, first of all, and just stretch and feel alive and straighten yourself up and put those shoulders back and say, okay, now I'm going forward and I can't carry this whole load, and start looking at those wands individually. Now, some of them have growth potential. Some of them we want to take with us because we are going to expand that. We are going to grow that. We're going to mature that. That might be a goal, a dream, a path that we're already on, a relationship we're already in. Some of those are deadwood. We need to let it go. We need to step away from. We need to complete. We need to end. We need to heal. Whatever it may be, we can't take another step. We can't repack that sack that we are going to carry forward with us with our goals and our steps forward, our plans, our strategies, and the different parts of our life, whether it's health and well-being or spirituality or your job or your career or getting that business going or taking it to the next level or taking that relationship to the next level or expanding your world in some way or travel or learning. And plus, we want to make room in that sack for the new ones that we're going to put in there. The ones that don't have any kind of foliage on it or anything, but we know there's growth potential there. It might be nothing now. It's nothing more than a thought, but we are going to bring that into reality. And so we need to make room for it to fit. A mantra card, you say? What's going to be our mantra today? What is going to be your affirmation? You have the one energy, so the I am works fabulously on a day like today. Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Now, I think with the one energy, the moon in Aries, I think we will feel this confidence. I don't think it will be hard to feel this energy and invite it in to propel us forward today in some way. Self-reliance. So, within us all, we have the courage and the fortitude to lovingly assert ourselves and our point of view. And by doing so, we will gain respect and support from our friends, family, and colleagues. It will take a boldness and integrity to stand up for ourselves and be counted, especially if nobody else is supporting us. Trust yourself. Value your own opinions and judgment. Flying solo is a challenge that takes courage and confidence, and this is your road to freedom. Become lion-hearted and know that your best protection is your own spine. And the mantra is, if it is to be, it is up to me. We have that 28 energy, which is all about us holding the reins. We are in control of our decisions and how we go forward right now. And doesn't that card say it all? If it is to be, it's up to me. I need to make the right decisions. I need to take the right actions. I need to have the right conversations with myself, with somebody else, with God, my angels, my spirit guides. What's your conversation going to be like as you make that decision? We'll get an animal here. If it is to be, it's up to you. And let it be. Like I said at the very beginning, right? About going with the flow, backing it up. Look at that. Let it be. Rounds off our reading. I just get goosebumps when I think about how easily the cards just all go together here. Oh my goodness. Every time the message just flows right together. And so that's why I like putting the numerology and the astrology and all the different tarot cards and oracle cards I have here, because it gives you a very defined picture of the energies. So let it be. With the past, I have nothing to do, nor with the future. I live now. Hedgehog reminds you to stop putting so much fear into your life and instead just let it be. Sometimes when you give your issue breathing room, it may correct itself. When we experience fear or frustration, we immediately tense up our body, our mind, our spirit, and that hinders the flow of what we do want to come to us. And we begin to visualize everything that we don't want instead of what we did. Shift your thoughts to what you want, not what you don't want. There's a lesson in every life test, even though it can be painful. By being grateful instead of angry, the weight of the emotion will begin to gently heal and release it from your grip. So, gratitude. So right now on my Patreon, you can go in to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. It's like, it's not a lot of spending. Or if you want totally free, go to my Facebook. Either or, the message is there for you. I'm not charging anybody by any means, but it'd be nice to have a bigger family on Patreon if I could. But also on Facebook, so it doesn't matter wherever you want to go. But I'm putting out now, Patreon is almost daily that you get gratitude. It will guide you in some questions that you can ask yourself, to journal, to start a journal, to open you up to what you have in front of you to be grateful for, and the different ways that you can bring gratitude into your life on a daily basis. The Facebook is a little slower pace, maybe only 2 or 3 posts a week. but they're both there for you. And depending on your schedule, the Facebook might work a lot better for you than the Patreon. So, but gratitude is so important. And somebody put today, now was it on Patreon or Facebook, but they said, several months ago I started this, Tilly, because you told me to start. And she says life has just changed so amazingly beautiful, and she's so less stressed now. And try it. It doesn't cost you anything but maybe 5 or 10 minutes of your time, and where you could be in a couple of months just by journaling your gratitude, or just being more aware of your gratitude in your life. It'll make all the difference in the world. Anyways, it's there for you if you want. Like I said, the 28 energy, you hold the reins. It's completely up to you what you do. But by being grateful instead of angry, the weight of the emotion will begin to gently heal and release itself from your grip. Therefore, if you're experiencing frustration or fear with any aspect of life, career, money, love, whatever it might be, take a few moments a day visualizing how you want that area to look. When you begin to say negative things such as, I will never have money to do the things I want, say to yourself, stop. Yell it, stop. And then repeat what you do want. I have enough money to do the things I want. It takes some training, but before you know it, the things you don't want will begin to stop happening. And the things that you do want will start flowing. Try it. Seriously. Go back and look at me in December. Okay, because you can tell it awakens you. I mean, people have been asking me if I'm in love or what's going on, and practice gratitude. See how it changes your life going forward, how it opens up doors for you, how you have more and more to be grateful for every single day, and it just keeps multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. So you can't hitchhike on someone else's life, and if you do, you might get pricked. Instead, you must find your own way and work yourself. There is always somebody there to help light the lantern, but it is you who must keep the flame lit. Always know that there are those who believe in you with every dream accomplished or even a dream failed. Remember that the most important thing for you is to continually dream the dream, no matter what. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.